So welcome everybody. We're starting here a little bit in the dark. Not seeing me yet, but I can see who have arrived in this room. So it's really lovely to see very familiar names and also some new people. I personally can't see with how many people we are, but I see some familiar names. So welcome Mara, welcome Lisette and Ria, welcome Margriet and Chantal. I'm really happy to see you. And if you haven't mentioned your name yet, hi Jeltje, nice to meet you here. And Cindy. So Indra. So see if you it would be really lovely if you type in your name in the list of people. Hi Gitte, hello. It's nice if you type in your name, and I can see. I know there's some people from very far away, New Zealand and other places. So it will be lovely if you type in where you are right now. And I think we're about 50 people here today. And just be aware that we are sitting here in a circle. Hi Debbie. Hi Maartje. So we're waiting still for the image, for visibility of me. Okay. Can you all see me right now? Because I don't have any image. Can you see me? Can you let me know if you see me? Hi, Suzanne. Great that you're here. Suzanne is one of our team members. And it's good to know that at the moment. Hi, Kiki. Hi, Chitske. Hi, Hilda, all from Holland. So nice to see your names appearing. So I know you're there. And can you hear me okay? You can see me? Okay, that's good to know because I don't have any image right now. And then I'm ready for you. Hello, welcome. If Sam or Lisette Lieselot could work for me out how I can see the image, that would be really great. And it's good to know that we have here some technical support. Samuel in London and Lieselot here with me in the room. It's a first one, so sound-wise it might be not perfect, so our apologies already right now for that. But hang in there, and I'm so happy that you all here together in the nerve system of our digital world, connecting with each other. So I would like to share with you my insight around stress and burnout for women tonight. And I would like to tell you in the beginning some really practical information, what you can do on the level of body. You know, how you can change maybe something of your diet, of your habits. And then next to that, I would like to tell you how you could also, on a more holistic level, that on an energetic body level, with maybe yin yoga and breathing practices, you could start rebalancing your body. And then the other side is to create also a change on the level of your intentions. And burnout can be a consequence, because for so long we have been doing something what we're not really, it's not really fulfilling us. It's not really exactly what our authentic talents are. And then we can get very exhausted. Yeah, so I just would like to ask you, before I will tell you this whole story, that we are going to do a little practice with our eyes closed. And in the meantime, I see some more messages appearing. So before we close our eyes, I see that there is also Sanna, who's watching from her bed, my daughter. And she says the sound is really good. There's also Ella and Marloes and Sylvia. So nice to see you all. So Sanna, going to it. All right. So we close our eyes for a moment. Sorry for that echo. So let's close our eyes for a moment. And just feel where you're sitting in this room. Maybe you're sitting on an edge of a chair. Maybe you're sitting on your bed, or like me, on a yoga mat on the ground. And just feel where your sitting bones are, which is your seat for the moment. And feel where your spine is. Feeling your legs. Feeling the back of the body, the back of your head. Feeling your forehead. Feeling your jaw. And just lifting your shoulders for a moment to your ears. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, let them fall like, ah. That's right. Let's take another deep inhale, lifting your shoulders. And exhale with a big sigh, like, ah. And another one. Then you want to stretch your arms up like I'm doing. And ah. And just feeling with your eyes closed your body. Feeling your seat. And just being aware while you feel your own body, feeling your own belly. Feeling your own breath. And feeling the subtle sensations of the chest bone in the middle of your chest. Just feeling the breathing. And just see if you can, if you do know the Ujjayi breathing, just start practicing this elongated inhale and elongating exhale. See if you can feel the breath going through your body. And feel these long exhales. I make the sound for you. Feeling a little contraction in the throat to make the sound a little bit thinner and longer. And just becoming aware that you are sitting here in a circle from hip to hip with other women. Sitting in a circle from knee to knee with other women. And having your hands now to the side. I hope you see me doing that. Seeing how I put my palms outwards and as if I want to say namaste to the left side of another woman or a sister in this circle. And having my other hand to the side. That's right. And just feeling how you're imagining how your hands are touching the hands of another woman in this circle on an energetic level. And that we're all somehow having interest in this subject of stress and burnout for us as women. A lot of you being yoga teachers as well, and some of you not at all. And just feel this connection you're having, how we're here together, creating a field together. And have the feeling that you're inhaling the woman from the left through your fingers. And feel you take that inhale through your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder to the middle of your heart. And exhale from your heart to your shoulder, your elbow, and your hand. So inhale from the left to the middle of your heart and exhale to the right hand. And that's right. Taking another deep inhale. And exhale. And that's right. Feeling how we're creating a circle together. Taking another deep inhale with your left hand. Chest and exhale to the right. And that's right. Another one. Take a deep inhale. To the middle of your heart. And exhale to the right hand. I don't know if you enjoy making a sound, but I do. I'm going to make the sound of Om, and maybe you're doing the same thing in your room. So let's take a deep inhale. Yes. And just feel how you squeeze the invisible, feelable hands of you. And just placing your hands somewhere on your knees. And just connecting now to your own body. Before we will get into an introduction talk. And hopefully you still see me. Yeah. So you will hear a little noise, and my helper is going to come to the computer and adjust some technical things while we're feeling, remember maybe this belief about the goddess's touch. And just feel for a moment that you stroke your hair, stroke your hands through your hair. And that's right. And just feeling how you stroke your hair, stroke the back of your neck. And I will explain why this simple action is so important. Just feel how you give yourself utter respect for this amazing temple you're living in. And just feeling how you touch an incredible, precious being in the back of your neck. And just stroking your arms. Stroking the other arm. Feeling your hands and stroking your armpits. Feeling the back of your spine. And feeling the side of your hips. Feeling your hands going over your legs. Feeling the soles of your feet. And just stroking now over your belly. Thank you so much, Lisa Lots. A lot you might say, I'll say hi to everybody out there.
Hi guys.
And just continuing and feeling your face. And the softness of your ears, maybe massaging your ears. Just feeling your armpits, and I don't know if you're comfortable with that, but even stroking the breasts as you're alone in your room. Hopefully in your privacy, otherwise you leave that one away. And then stroking the back where your kidneys are, just underneath your ribs. These precious organs, which gets they're depleted, the adrenaline glands when we have a burnout, just giving that part of your body a bit of attention. And then feeling the soles of your feet. That's right. And stroking your legs. If you're sitting on a chair, just bending forward and going all the way to your feet, your knees. And if you want to make noise, it's a great thing to do so. Like, Stretching your body for a moment. I'm feeling you have arrived here in this circle. So I would like to tell you a little bit about my own experience. I don't think I knew stress very well in Australia, maybe emotional being upset, but burnout and working in Holland as I do, it's amazing how you get depleted, especially in the winter season of the Northern Hemisphere. And when it comes to the body, what they're finding out is that, when we're getting stressed, our body is producing cortisol. And cortisol is the fly and fight hormone. And what happens is that when we have a lot of stress, we produce a lot of this hormone. And even when we want to go to bed at night or we come home from work, it's very hard for us to relax because the body is still pumped full with this cortisol. And what happens is when we're getting more and more tired, we start to maybe drink coffee or drink a glass of wine before going to bed to relax ourselves. Slowly, the body gets more depleted. And there might be at first some feelings of frustration you're meeting about situations in your life, and then it might turn to anxiety or to deep sadness. And so you go through different stages in a burnout or in a situation of stress. And what can happen is that also that the whole digestive system is getting upset. I don't know if that's happening to you. It can still even be that you also gain weight, that your body weight is changing. And so on a level, when our digestion is not optimal, it's another system where we don't receive the proper nutrition. And chronic fatigue syndrome is an autoimmune disease, but also can come to life by a lot of stress. And what they're finding out, when somebody goes on an anti-candida diet, 83% of the people are less tired who have chronic fatigue syndrome. That is a huge amount. So there might be a connection also with your digestion. And I gave you a lot of suggestions for smoothies, which are great for nutrition. But especially in the winter season, where we are not in Australia, of course, there's summer. It's not so great to replace your meals with a smoothie, because it's slowing down your digestion system because of the coldness of the food and because we didn't chew it. So make sure when you have a burnout that you also make really wholesome, warm meals in the winter season. Yeah, it's not good to only have smoothies, although they have a high nutrition compounds. Yeah, so what really is important for you is that you have enough magnesium, because magnesium is actually, it relaxes us, but also it helps our digestion, and it also helps the red blood plates. So it helps the assimilation when we eat to be digested and to come into our bloodstream. And it seems like that in research in America, there's a huge amount of people who have a lack of magnesium. Magnesium we can find in the dark green vegetables, but also in black beans, in avocados, bananas, pumpkin seeds, spinach. So there's a lot of very normal food we can take to have more magnesium. And what is fabulous for the Dutch people at this seminar or webinar is that in Groningen there is a very pure source of magnesium in the ground, which is the north of Holland. And there's a company called Taxal, and you can order this very pure magnesium salt online. And the great thing about it is when you take, before you go into bed, a warm foot bath with this magnesium salt, it soothes and relaxes you deeply, but the magnesium can enter immediately via your skin. It will be absorbed. That's the great thing when you have a non-chemical magnesium salt. It can be absorbed via the skin. So I advise you to use a very pure magnesium salt to have foot baths or complete body bath, and you will find it has an incredible relaxing quality when you have a lot of stress in your life. Very simple thing to do. So what can happen with people with burnout also that they have like a leaky gut, and that means that the colonal wall is not anymore optimal, and that can be inflamed. And what is really great for that is to actually use methionine or glutamine, which are actually amino acids. You could get those things just in a supplement form. And also, I never know how to produce this word in English. I'm so sorry. That is quercetin. Quercetin. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a quite expensive supplement, but it's very good also for your digestion and for the lining of your intestine. Yeah. So other herbs which might help you, which are super simple, are licorice. Not so good with high blood pressure, but incredibly great for people who have burnout. And an Indian herb called ashwagandha. Yeah, so of course also like there's many more other things, but I just wanted to give you a few of these things which you can do on a very physical, immediate level. Vitamin B is very important. You can get sucking tablets for vitamin B12, also very important for vegetarians. You can take that in a very high dose. It's much better to have a sucking tablet, and you will find even in a few days that your energy level improves. You feel you have more energy, but also pantothenic acids and other vitamin B, so very good vitamin B complex can also help you a little. Yeah, so make sure you have enough potassium, manganese, another important mineral when you have burnout. So I hope you hear me. If there's any technical problems for you, please type it in, because we got very mixed messages this morning. Some people had very bad sound and other people were okay. So let us know via the comment bar. And also while I'm talking and some questions are arriving for you, then just type them in already, because then we know what is living in the circle and what you would like to know more about. Yeah, that would be really great. So you can write some questions in the comment bar and Lieselot will address them for us. So that is on a nurturing basis, just simply with food. Then I would like to tell you more about the cortisol and oxytocin situation of our hormones. What happens is when we've used so much cortisol, the adrenaline glands get very, very exhausted, and you have the feeling you just won't be able to lift an arm. You know, and what we need is like the feel-good hormone of oxytocin. It's a hormone which is in a lot of body processes of a woman are very important, and we stimulate it by touch. So, you know, the little soundtrack I sent you of the goddess touch, and what we just did for a few minutes, the stroking your body. If you have a very intense job, you work a lot behind a computer, see if every hour when you go to the toilet, just give yourself this really respectful sense of touch, because it produces more oxytocin in your body. So also, of course, warm oil massages can afford, but even before you have your shower, you wash your hair, bring in the winter really warm oil on the crown of your head and on the feet, and then over the whole body before you wash your hair, before you shower. Just heat the oil in a bowl of hot water. You know, it's a very practical thing, and it's going to help you. So oxytocin is a hormone which gets produced when we're breastfeeding or when we're giving birth, when we're making love. And it's also being found out that if you are in a sort of loving, committed relationship, your oxytocin levels go up. And oxytocin gives us feeling of warmth, of connectedness, and a feeling of trust, openness, all the good things. Also altruistic feelings or feelings of care for the other. So when you feel completely isolated and separated when you have a burnout, because sometimes you spend also a lot of time home because you can't go to work. This is a very important thing to stimulate again in your body. It has you could say, a pro-social behavior, and it reduces anxiety as well. Anxiety is a byproduct of burnout. It's the emotion which we say in traditional Chinese medicine. Yeah, it's an emotion when the kidneys are out of balance. And when we have a burnout, we start to drink from this deep life energy. If you looked at the film, which we call here in Stillness Yoga, the pink dress film, you know, the little intro film, I tell you about that. You know, how we start to drink from our deep life energy, and it's not so great. So I don't know if there's any questions about this very practical. No, everybody's happy. So let's just come to practice then. We will first do a bit of breathing practice, a little bit of yin yoga before we go into some other elements of practice. So see if you can make yourself comfortable. I will come and show you what we're going to do. But me, myself, I will come and sit back up because I would like you to hear me as well as possible. And when I lay down, the sound is most probably not that great. Yeah? So see if you have a place in your house where you can lay down. And I have here a bolster. If you have one, or you have a few pillows from your bed, that would be really great. So grab a bolster. What I suggest, we're going to do a breathing practice, is that you lay the body on a bolster. And you could lay your legs in a butterfly. Yeah, so bring your, if you don't want to have too much stretch on both sides underneath your legs, or simply just straighten your legs. Yeah, make sure that your neck is very comfortable, that your chin is a little lower than your forehead. I'm going to be a little bit like a princess of the pea to give you the right instruction. We're opening the chest and we're opening here the kidneys. Yeah, so either lay in a butterfly or at some point in time, with your legs straight ahead. And so find your place on your pillows. We'll have a little look what's been written. So just make yourself comfortable there. And place your hands, what we call the Yoni Mudra, with your thumbs in your belly button and feel your index finger. Spread your fingers over the whole lower belly. So your pinkies might be reaching where your ovaries are. And just feel this whole lower belly. This is where your yoni is, your uterus, the ovaries, your cervix. And there's an incredible gut feeling we sometimes have. We know with our gut feeling that something isn't right, or it is very right. So just put your hands there and bring your breath really underneath your hands. And just feel how you can take a really deep inhale. And people who've been to my classes, they know exactly what to do. Take a deep inhale, let the belly rise, and on the exhale, draw your belly in. And bring your breath really low in the pelvis, that's right. So let's take a deep inhale. Inhale, inhale, and exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Take another deep inhale. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Take another deep inhale. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, feel your lower belly. You can leave your hands again on the ground if you're connected. Inhale, and exhale to your belly. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, maybe you listen to the hissing sound in the back of your throat. Inhale and exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, feel the opening of your chest. Inhale, 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 and exhale. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. And wait a moment. Save your breath. And exhale now. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. And save your breath. Save it. Relax your face. Save it. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Let the belly expand. Inhale and save your breath. Save it and relax in this moment. Feel safe and exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 and save your breath. Save it, save it, save it, save it. Exhale now. Exhale, 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 exhale. Last time. Inhale, 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 and save your breath. Relax. Save it, save it, save it. Exhale, 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 exhale. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Take another deep inhale. Long exhale. And just straighten your legs out if your head is still folded. And just feel the after feeling of what you've just done. It's very good to have a saving of the breath after the inhale. So save the breath the same amount of counts as your inhale. And on double length of exhale, this can give you more energy if you have a burnout. Yeah? Just feel the effect of what you have just done. Feeling how relaxing this is. That's right. Just feeling how good it feels to deeply relax. And help yourself back up to sitting. From the bolster, just leaning on your arms. Coming out of the posture. Just bringing your legs wherever you are. You don't have to turn towards the camera like I'm doing. And just bring your legs in the butterfly again. But just feel this time that you start to massage from in between your, just at the bottom of the second toe. You go to the ball of your feet. And start to press there a little. My feet just, maybe are just not in the camera, so I'll go a little bit more backwards. And see if you can just massage that area here for a moment. Yeah. Massage it just at the edge of the ball of the feet underneath the second toe. And go on a diagonal line to the middle of your feet, in the sense of the arch, the middle of your arch. And then come from behind the ankle. Yeah, you go along the feet and then you go behind the ankle. Behind that big bone. And just massage there a little. We're massaging basically the kidney meridian, which is depleted. And go along the deep line, inner line. Can you see it? Like I'm going really, the most intimate part of your thigh, really. The most sensuous part. And that's where you're going to massage for a moment, where the kidney meridian is. And it comes here and just close to the middle line, and just maybe here you want to give it a tap. Comes over the chest and ends here at the collarbone. And let's do that one more time. And just familiarizing with a part of your body which you should stretch a lot, and which you should feel in the stretch. Maybe that's very hard, it doesn't matter, it will happen anyway, even if you don't feel it. So, just feeling you massaging that area, you can stroke it in a very traditional Chinese technique. And just coming along the middle of the body. Yeah. Just feeling that. So, from that, see if for a moment you can come for a moment into a forward bend. Just straighten both legs. It might be a little hard to come forward. Just take a moment to sit on a pillow then, or bring maybe something behind the knees. If your hamstring stretches too hard, yeah, then you come forward with the whole body. Also, I'm doing very simple yin poses today. You can also come the bolster here and let the whole body hang. Yeah, so you hang completely forward. It's also a great idea. So come to that pose. Just see if you bring the body forward, but really relax your shoulders. Really relax your neck. We're not going to stay here so long. And just settling in this pose, and I would like to ask from you to completely relax. It's like you allowing the body to be like a rag doll, like a doll, like you know how you have a cloth doll. You absolutely surrender your body to the ground. What happens is that when we have a burnout, is that we have had so much young in our life, so much thinking, so much movement, so much busyness. And what we need is actually tuning everything back to earth. You know, I described in one of the letters how they found out that gardening is really helping people with a severe burnout in the business world. And, you know, we are living on earth and we take it completely for granted that we're glued to this magnet, this incredible mysteriousness that we cannot fall off planet Earth. So see while you're laying here that you relax every part of your body. I know it might be intense to feel the stretch behind your legs, feel the stretch along your spine. And maybe you have visited this pose many times. And just have the feeling, this is my tapas, this is my practice. I've been here many times in this pose, and still I'm surrendering. Make it a new experience for yourself. Just being with the breath, being with the stretch, and if there's a sharp pain, you come out of the pose. You're not supposed to lay in pain. So, surrendering. And just feel this little bit of sensitivity towards you're laying here on earth. I know it might be a bed, a yoga mat, but anything in the room you are is made from the material of planet Earth. Everything around you. And just feel how you're feeling this touch with the surface. But more, just imagine or feel that pull towards the earth, a sense of gravity. That's right. You know, I know that trees are growing against that gravity higher and higher towards the sun. There's many other basic elementary qualities, but today we're focusing on earth because that's what we need with stress and burnout. So just allow yourself to give in, lean into the earth. That's right. And just feel a little more sensitive to this pull. Yes, that's right. And then slowly come out. We won't stay here too long in the forward bend. And just leaning again on your hands. Just turning your feet a little. Just making them go in circles. That's right. Maybe you want to bend your legs a little. From that one, we're coming to a last one before we're going to do a completely different exercise. So see if you can come to swings. Swings is in a simple pose. So you bring your elbows underneath your shoulders and your legs are coming apart. And what is great if your elbows are under your shoulders and not going too much forward, or at least not back, because then you're using your triceps really strongly. And so align a little bit the elbow with the shoulder so you don't have to use your muscles too much. And if that is too much, then you bring the elbows forward and you feel a very subtle back bend. Yeah? Some of you I know that need an intenser back bend. And you don't need my instruction for your variation of the swings when you're more experienced. So then just feel to come on a pillow or on a bolster. Yeah. You can also put a blanket under the pubic bone if you feel too much pressure there. And if you feel a sharp pain in the lower back, you squeeze your buttocks to protect your lower back. Or you just come out in a more subtle version. Just take a moment to be here in this swings. And just close your eyes. And while you're laying in the pose, I'll come and sit up so you hear me in the best possible quality of sound. If there's any problems, let us know. We'll have a Hi, Christy. So great to know you're here too. And just allow the whole body weight to sink into the earth and connect again with this feeling of your lower belly, feeling your yoni, feeling the cervix, feeling your uterus and the ovaries being stretched, feeling how there's pressure on them on the ground. And I would like to invite you while you're laying in this pose to completely focus on your cervix, this little muscle which can grow very thick and big when you have a baby in your belly, and which needs to relax in childbirth. It has a very immediate connection sometimes with anxiety. So I feel this is the root of our energetic body in a woman. It's the Muladhara, it's our first chakra. So just connect if you can feel or locate while you're laying with this pressure on the lower belly. See if you can locate it somehow from the inside. If you can feel feel the sensitivity of the area. Try to locate it. In Qigong or Taoism, it's being said that there's a huge amount of energy, which is sexual energy, which is stored in the ovaries, for example. And we don't use because we don't have 350 babies in one life. We can bring energy from the ovaries into our body system. So for this time in this webinar, we're going to keep it very simple. So please see if you can feel, maybe you want to just pretend that you hold up your pee for a moment to give some stimulation in that area. And see if you can start locating like your cervix. Yes, that's right. Feeling how the cervix has its own existence, being strongly connected with Mother Earth, being the bottom of our energy system. That's right. And now you feel this little pressure. Staying here only a very little more time in swings. And come and lay down now. Just come and lay down completely on your belly. Feel how you're lying down. Lying down on your belly and just spread your arms out like a star. Maybe you're on the ground or in your bed. Take a lot of space. Just bring your legs apart. Turn your cheek to one side. And just feeling for a moment the after feeling of this posture. That's right. Feeling your whole front side, your whole yin side to the ground. The feminine side of your body. That's right. Feel how good it feels to do nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then I want to ask you to turn on your back. If you're too comfortable on your belly, you can stay there for the next 10 minutes or so. But it might be great to come on your back and put a blanket over you. Make sure your neck is comfortable. And you're going to do an internal practice. So just simply lie down. Yeah, take a blanket over you. And spread your legs a little apart. Bring your hands, I show my hands on my belly. I'm starting again with the Yoni Mudra. Place your hands and spread your fingers. That's exactly right. I'm not going to do big physical things today. Yes. So just come and lay down. And I will come out of the pose again for the sound quality. And just start to close your eyes. Make sure that there's nobody who can disturb you. And just take a moment to feel the entire backside of your body. The entire backside of your body. Just tune in for a moment how absolutely unique you are. And just relax your face. There's nobody, nowhere, ever being born just like you. There's never, ever been a human being who is like you. You're absolutely unique. And just see if you can relax into this feeling. Amazing gift. Amazing coincidence of all the qualities you have. Nobody who has that combination. Start to feel again how you're laying on the earth. I'm on the second floor too, so there's a little distance. So feel 1 meter underneath you and feel that you are leaning into earth. You're easing the whole backside of your body. Feel like an embrace of a mother. How safe it is to lean into her, into the earth. And then maybe it doesn't make any sense to you, but just try it. And just feel how there is no place in your body who wants to resist laying down here. Go maybe 3 meters lower underneath your body, which is resting here. Relax. And then you go 10 meters down. That's right. You're 10 meters down. Yes, that's right. Going now 50 meters down into the earth. That's right. Feel how you're leaning, connecting, melting into the earth. Being 500 kilometers down into the earth. While you're laying on the surface, just being aware that there is a tailbone of your body which has an amazing tail, drilling with the speed of light down into the earth. It's almost like your umbilical cord with this planet. Yes, that's right. Just feel how this 1,000 kilometers down into the earth, with the speed of light, this tail, which is your unique tail. Maybe it's like an animal, maybe it's from colored light. Just following your instinct and your feeling. How this feels, how this looks like. How it smells. Just see how this tail is drilling just into the earth. And yes, that is right. There is a cave in the middle of the earth. And you tie your tail onto your own hook. Your own unique hook in the middle of the cave. And just tie your tail a few times along this hook. And I don't know how you feel right now, but any feeling, any exhaustion, any confusion or doubt can fall down via your tail with the speed of light to the middle of the earth. You're just offering anything you don't need anymore, like leaves falling off trees. You offer it to the earth. Anything you don't need anymore. That's right. You don't have to think about it. The tree doesn't think about it. Just give it back to the earth. That's right. Feeling your tail being connected to the middle of the earth. Feeling the knots, feeling the beauty of your own tail. And just feel how via your tail, in the center of the earth, there's fresh chi and prana entering. That's right. Your heart is very pure, compassionate chi is entering your body. Feel how it is entering your tail with the speed of light, going 500 kilometers higher towards your body, 1,000 kilometers towards your body. Feeling how it is just 200 kilometers under you. Feeling how it is like a kilometer under you. Feeling this pure chi coming via your tail, just 20 meters under you. Hitting your tailbone. That's right. Your tailbone. How it fills your entire body now. Your shoulders and your arms, your legs, your belly, your yoni, your whole body now. Even if it doesn't make any sense. Feeling your head. Just relaxing now. And just feeling again your belly lying down here. Feeling how you're deeply relaxing. And reconnecting with the yoni and the cervix of your body. And just see while you're breathing in your belly how that cervix. Feeling how you're connected somehow with this umbilical cord, with your tailbone, with your cervix to this planet Earth. Yes, that's right. Little sensations, how you are connected by your cervix, with Mother Earth, feeling Muladhara. Feeling that for now is the center of your body. And feel how this beautiful chi from the earth. There is a flower bud, that there is a peony or a lotus on the top of your cervix, like a flower bud. And I don't know if you've ever seen a lotus. Maybe there's another flower you prefer. Pionrose, peony, or another flower you love. With lots of flower petals. And feel how every subtle breath, this flower is being opened in your belly. Now there's more space between the flower petals. That's right. More space between the flower petals. Opening in your belly now. That's right. Feeling it reaching to the ball of your pelvis, the back, to the soft front part. Every exhale, every inhale, there's more space between the flower petals. And I don't know what color this flower is for you, but allow this whole feeling to fill your belly now. Feeling this beautiful flower opening in your belly. Feeling this flower just above your cervix. That's right. Feeling the purity of this flower. Feeling this flower opening and opening. And that's right. And I don't know, maybe you can look to the middle of the flower. Maybe there's a little gift image in there for you from the depth of your being, like a little message. You can deal with your stress or burnout in your life. Just see if there's a little symbol in the middle of the flower. And if there's nothing, that's okay too. Then you enjoy the beauty of this flower opening. That's right. Seeing in the middle of your flower. Feeling in the middle of your flower. And that's right. Just for a little more, just seeing the flower, feeling the flower. Maybe there's a symbol in the middle of your flower. That's right. And then very slowly, you just bring the body back up. Maybe you roll on the side like a little ball. Taking that feeling with you, keeping your eyes maybe closed. And just listening to my verbal instruction. Being like a little ball. Using your hands to come back to sitting. Yes, we're going to a few minutes to a last posture. Just taking this feeling with you, bring the legs apart. You can come to sit on a pillow. If you want to bring the bolster in front of you, bring the body forwards to rest. Otherwise, just leaning on your hands and just still staying connected with this feeling of the cervix. Maybe you want to make sounds. I do. You can place your hands like I'm doing, flexing the wrist for a moment. Maybe you want to move your pelvis. Maybe you want to sit on the pillow. Maybe you feel very, very quiet. Maybe you don't. Maybe you feel like me, you want to have to move a little. Just being authentic to yourself. Whatever you finding in yourself. Maybe you feel noisy. following your own pure instinct, trusting that. Bring your body slowly forward, release the hands, lay on the ground, feeling the stretch. Oh, that's right. Yeah. I'm just relaxing into this last posture now. Feeling the stretch along the inside of your legs. That's right. There's a pull along the kidney meridians. And just still feeling how the pressure is on the lower belly. And all the female organs like your yoni, your uterus. And just feeling how you're leaning forward. Maybe you feel like stroking the legs, like we did before. Just being yourself now, not being, just listening deeply. Maybe you want to be very quiet, lay still when you're yin practice. Maybe not. Maybe you need to stroke your body. Deeply listening to your own need here, in your own room. Hopefully nobody there, so you can be completely yourself. Maybe even you need to shake, some of you. Some of you might be very still, other people might be shaking. Totally trusting your experience. Trusting your own experience, listening to your own body in your own room. Still, maybe you're not. That's right. Staying authentic. And just feeling not shy to express while you're alone in your room. What is your expression of this pose? And then settle everybody now into this pose in stillness. Let everybody settle now into the stillness, bringing your body forward. Feeling. Just allowing if there is just the feeling of your lower belly, of your feeling world, living there. And I'm just double checking if the sound is still okay. And just listening to this lower belly. Allowing your whole body to hang here like a ragdoll. As long as there's no sharp located pain, then you can just lay it flat on your belly on the ground. And just feeling. You can come to child pose if this pose is not for you. You just bend your knees. Yeah. And just hug a big pillow. I'm just feeling very safe now in this pose. Maybe remembering one of the questions of one of my letters. In the fourth letter, what were you very good at as a child? Where did you get compliments for? What was it when you were a child? People said, wow, Anoshe, you can cook so well. I never played with my father. He never played. I can remember 2 times playing a game of chess in my whole life. But I do remember that he said, oh, he gave me compliments when I would cook. So as you know, if you know me from closer and coming to my event, you know how much I love food and sharing food with others. So see if there's anything in your life where people gave you compliments about as a child. And was it actually something you really did like, or was it something you disliked? Or was there never any compliments? Do you know something you really enjoy doing? And just while you're resting here in the posture you've chosen, just listen and see if there's a memory arising. If there was something where you felt really one and free when you did that. I still, when I cook, I feel free. I get nurtured by making a meal when I have a lot of time. It gives me a sense of relaxation or meditation. I really enjoy it. It's terrible. I love about it. So maybe there's something else. I have also a lot of memories of drawing. And I would love to draw when there's a lot of people around me in the corner. There's family around. So see if there's something you maybe did with friends or with your parents or being in the bath with your brothers and sisters. What was it? Might be very simple, not complicated. What you really enjoy doing. And what you felt gave you freedom. I'm just feeling that for now. That's right. Just listening. Maybe it was not a childhood memory. Maybe you were older, trusting your own memory bank. It gives you a feeling of being one, being free. And just taking that with you. Was it dancing? Was it reading books? Discussing things with your father? Having heated discussions about politics? Anything, what was it? That's right. I'm just coming back to sitting now. And just bringing your hands on your lower belly for a moment and just having your eyes closed like I'm having right now. And then stroking yourself a little bit awake through your hair, along the back of your shoulders. Stroking your whole body, a bit awake, bringing life into your face, feeling your ears. Maybe you want to stroke the breasts, your armpits. Yes. Hi there. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, so you see maybe that I came to different aspects of what we already did in the letters. And I do feel that we so have lost our rhythms in life, connection with nature. It can help us to feel again not separated, but feel more one. But it can also help when you burn out. So I'm wondering if there's maybe any question living in you, like questions from the letters or from what we just did, or maybe question about your personal life, what to do because you have a burnout or something, or about a childhood memory. And if you have one, it would be great if you typed it in the comments. So Lisa Lot here can tell me that there is a question. Because I don't think there is any. Are you all very peaceful now? Okay. So I think that life really needs a balance. It's like we have connected now deeply with the earth, because really there's also heaven, and that's all where all the movement is, where all the digital world is, where all the stimulation is. And this downtime of absolutely nothing, being like a blob in a specific way, you could say. We're stimulating with these yin postures a particular system, with the kidney postures. So, you might have seen my little online program, which has a great yin practice and some other meditations in there. We're also going to organize a 6 live webinar course, which starts on the 7th of December. And we're going to look more deeply at all these different aspects, which we went quickly through. So it's a bit of a journey to really nurture ourselves in the winter. And on the 10th of December, we're going to have a Women's Circle Day, which will be great to see you there. You can find it on the website already. Quite a few, some people have signed up for that. So it would be really lovely if you live in the Netherlands to see you there. And then you can always book also a Skype session or come to my practice here if you live in the Netherlands. If you need more guidance, more specifically for stress or burnout. Yeah, is there any questions? No. Yeah. So what I suggest then is that you, I'll show you some more stimulation, which is really simple for the people who are new here. And there are very simple qigongs for kidney. So is that what you would like to do? Shall we just do a practice and forget about the questions? So I'm taking my jumper off for that one in this room. Is there a question, Iselot? Okay, so there's a question. So I'll leave the kidney qigong out then for a moment. So yeah, I see a question here from Chantal. How to use, maybe you all can read it. It's how to use our creative powers in a supportive way and how we're not coming from willpower. Well, it's a very beautiful question, but it's also a very deep question because it ends up speaking really about how to live life, isn't it? Because there's the possibility that we are cut off from our creative powers. And it's great, first of all, to, oh, nice to see that of you, Urja and Lauren. So, when we have access, the practices that we're doing now is indeed when we connect with our female power, we are coming more into a wild part of ourselves, but we only have touched very little tonight. But it's like if we can connect with ourselves like the wild child or the wildness, it's like everything is more flowing and we have access to that creative power. But the thing is, how do we keep that alive when bad things happen to you? And I hope you don't mind, Lieselot, that I use you as an example. Like even tonight, Lieselot, while we're working here, she had not such a nice experience just in the street here because her car alarm went off and there was a man. He had a little brand new baby, so he was really angry with her, that her car made such a big alarm. So it was broken, you could say. And how do you deal with a situation like that while you have so much creativity? And the key to keep our creative center open and to have it serve every moment of our lives is to have an absolute willingness to feel. An absolute willingness to feel that there is an invasion into you, that there is an aggression coming towards you. And with that, to be willing, and I know I'm asking a lot from you, to be willing to feel that aggression that is coming towards you through the points of your toes, to the points of your fingers, to keep your body open and don't allow anybody to cut yourself off from this creative, free energy. And when you're willing to feel this, which isn't nice, it will pass through you. And when it passes through you, it also disappears. You know, one of the deepest insights I feel I can share is that, you know, if we create more willingness to feel, maybe you remember the poem I put it in there from Jeff Foster, To Invite Every Feeling. I think he described it really beautiful. It's a willingness to embrace any feeling and let it pass through you. Be willing not to judge if it is an ugly feeling, a negative, a very yucky feeling, but let it pass through you, that it doesn't stay with you. And then your creative power stays open and you will be able not to act and react or freeze yourself, but you will learn to respond from that creative power and you will come to unique solutions. You know, some of you were, I had a situation like that on the last Yin, yes, Chantal, you were there at the exams of Yin Yoga 1. And I had to protect you for somebody who was just a strange student on the exams. And when you stay relaxed, you come with creative solutions and you will stand up for your inner truth. I felt I had to protect my students there and I had to say something and I think I did okay. So it's like when you stay open to this whole mysterious part of our body, the gut feeling or the nervus vagus, there's a lot been said about that also in Chinese medicine, the nervus vagus, it's a gut feeling we have. And if we can relax into that, into not judging negative experiences and positive experiences, then it stays open and it can support you to spontaneous solutions and be out of the game of action, reaction. Does that make sense, Chantal? Does that answer, is it answering your question or am I on the sideline? Just let me know and if you feel being answered to. Yes, I think that's a difficulty that, especially also with burnout, that feelings are so overwhelming and you might not know, you might be in a work environment where you don't want to work any longer anymore or in a home situation which is not bearable anymore. And it creates tension. And you don't feel, you go into cycles, circling thinking, and you lose the connection with your intuition. So it's just like a yoga posture. It's like we exercise as women our nerve system, hold, and to be hold space for whatever is in front of us. And I think that's a very feminine way of what is actually needed in the world. You know, I was 2-3 years ago in a seminar with Mantak Chia, who's a Qigong master. And he said the same, you know, we have been so young. We have wanted an economy who wants to grow, but we have to stabilize. We have to come to yin. We have to stabilize, become more static. And it's the women who are going to have to come more forward now, the feminine, whole feminine. Yes, it's something what should be more stimulated in ourselves, but not just in ourselves. It needs to be there, I could say, for the whole planet Earth. And we have learned to think in a very linear way, in a very masculine way here in the West. We have learned to think in bullet points and create clarity, which is very practical. But as women, we might find solutions in a different way. We might want to set up our work in a different way, which maybe is based much more in freedom and flexibility. And I feel this is a big movement living over this whole planet. You know, that's why women's circles are getting more popular, because it's something what we need as an answer to many problems in this world right now. yeah, well, as it comes to burnout, see if you enjoy the practices and you can continue either to have a little program and practice at home. I got some little feedback here and there from people who were doing it and really enjoyed it. And also when I see some people coming to the teacher trainings as people with burnout and having a very personal diagnosis and then using the yin practice or yoga practice, breathing practices in a very personal way based on their imbalance, how they actually in 3 months' time are so much better. I have a real trust in this process of a combination of yoga and breath, diet, but also working on what is your inner purpose. Because there's so many beautiful potential women in this room, and there's so many women who are so powerful. I've seen your names. And I truly believe in all of you. And I would love to see you all explore even more your potential. We need you. We really do. Yeah, so yeah, take your time to just lay down and watch the trees grow. And in this season, see the leaves fall till the last leaf. Take that rest and dream. What is it? What you exactly in this winter, you know, how you want to steer yourself more aligned with your incredible, beautiful, authentic nature. Yeah, like all of you. I know so many names there. You have so much potential and power in you. And it's not about power, it's also about vulnerability. That's an incredible strength as a female leader. And a lot of you there have that potential. So don't hold back with fear or insecurity, because we as women are very good at that, of putting ourselves to the side. No, I couldn't do that. Yeah, so trust your inner voice more. Take time to listen and to align step by step every day a little more with your intrinsic qualities. Yay! With that one question, we didn't do our yay, beautiful. Indra says, thank you for connecting me with my softness. Oh, that is so sweet. And yay. Yeah. And so that's what it is. We need to be not afraid to feel even in the softness. Because we have this behind us to protect it, our deep wisdom. We're not little girls anymore. Yeah, so any other question or any other thing you want me to talk about? Would you like to know a little bit more? Yeah. Yeah, just a few more minutes, but if there's anybody in the room that says, oh, you want to tell me more about food or more about intention, it's nice to respond to you. So I don't think there's any questions if you. So see if you would love to hear from you, if you could receive this very well on a technical level or on a practice level. Please give us a message, just on the Stillness Facebook page or on my Anosha page. It doesn't matter. It would be great to hear your feedback, and I plan to do this more often to be with you all. So I hope you enjoy it, and I'm so grateful for your trust for being here. And yeah, have a look. Maybe some of you have really burnout and would like to jump in this program with me of over 6 weeks. I will also invite some guest speakers there of these 6 webinars. We're going to do that from the 7th of December till the beginning of February, I think, on different times so that people from other time zones can join us. So if there is anything you're seeking, and maybe I will see you on the 10th of December. It also will be very beautiful. So I want to thank you for your presence here. Thanks very much, Samuel. Can we see you, Sam, for a moment? Because you have been supporting, it takes a lot of work to set this up. So, I don't know, Sam, can we have a wave at you in your little box at the bottom? And I don't know if we can see Lisa Lott, but she's here in the room. So Lisa Lott here. I want to say goodbye to you. So thank you. No, we don't get to see Sam. So thank you. Hope you enjoy your evening. Thank you for your presence.